One thing about this podcasting era, then everybody got a podcast. Everybody discussing relationships, and most people aren't even in a relationship, yet they talking about relationships all day. I ain't gonna lie, that kind of get on my nerves. They really do to a point. But a lot of on these podcasts, they lead a lot of men to believe that if you just become financially successful, women just gonna fall at your feet. Case in point, I want you to listen to this sister story in this video because we want to build on that.
Out to lunch by myself because, I take myself out to eat sometimes. I don't want to cook all the time, whatever. So I'm sitting at the table by myself and this young man approaches me and he's like, hey, are you waiting for someone? I said, no. He said, can I sit? I said, I kind of want to sit here by myself. I'm on a solo date type of thing. He's like, I really would like to join. So I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to get beat up. I don't want to get, shot, anything. So let me just let him sit. So I said, okay, yeah, sure, cool. So he proceeds to sit down. And, I take a little glimpse at him. And he got on a little Rolex. I was in a nice area. He's well dressed and polished. And he's like, what's your name? I'll tell him my name. I didn't even ask for his. I'm like, hey, I'm Shanice. Yeah. And then he proceeded with telling me all that he do. He owned multiple properties, multiple businesses, and, his estates and all that he got and everything that he do for himself. No pause. He just kept on going and going and going. He got a Rolls Royce. You see that car parked out there? And he pointed at it. And that's his car. Okay, cool. And I see he got the car, the key connected to his keychain, whatever. All right, okay, all right, that's what's up. Cool. All right, bet. And then he's like, yeah, so this is what I do, and I'm just out here living my life, And he just kept on going. And I was like, at the end, ultimately, I said, that's amazing. May God continue to bless you with financial success and prosperity, and may that just continue for you. Good for you. And he looked me up and down, and he was like, that's it? I said, yeah. I hope the best for you. I hope you continue to be on this winning streak. And he's like, that's all you got to say? I'm like, correct. He got up and left. He got up and he left. What? What was I supposed to say? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to say and do? What else? So, okay. All right. Okay.
First of all, the woman sitting there by herself, she says she just chilling. She on. That should have been the cue for you to just move around. But women today, with some of y'all have become so demanding and so violent in a lot of ways, and a lot of it come from you being raised with your single mammy, and you never had your emotions in check by a man. So you was that little boy that your mammy was allowing to be extremely emotional, and then you become a grown emotional man, and nobody can tell you no for an answer. You don't take rejection very well, because listen, that's a trait of a woman. Not taking rejection very well. The women do not take rejection very well from men. Men, that's normal for us to be rejected. She rejected you and she say, no, I'm just kind of sitting there by myself. The only thing he was supposed to do is say, oh, okay. And say, well, yeah, you have a good day, and just leave. That's all he was supposed to do. No, he insisted. He invaded her personal space. So he started off wrong, right? Then he goes to rattling off at the mouth about material possessions. If you're going to lead everything what you're talking about with material possessions, you got a Rolex, you're talking about the car you drive, like after all of that, then if this woman was a gold digger, then guys like that get mad. All these women are gold diggers. Well, dude, you led with the gold. If you go put the gold on the table in front of the woman and say, look, this what I got, you think she don't want it? But a mature woman not impressed by that. And this woman is mature. She's not impressed by all of that. First of all, you invaded her space. So at the end, when she told you, oh, that's pretty good, hey, may God bless you and bless you with more. And when he said that's it, what did you want it to be? Go back to the beginning. You invaded her personal space. What's she supposed to do? Oh my God, you got a Rolex. And how do we know it's even real? Oh, you got a car. Okay, you have all of that, but you didn't even talk to her as a person. It don't matter if you got $100 million. You don't go talk to no woman about, yeah, I got $100 million in the bank and I got this corporation, I got this many employees and I pay this and I pay that. Like, bruh, your whole thing is just money. You have no personality. Listen, you got to have a personality, period. It can't be money. Use your money to go help develop your personality or something. Women want to know you as a person. They want to know if you're funny. They want to know if you're a good guy. They want to know if you're going to protect them. They want to know if you know, you can be their companion. There's a whole lot of things women want to know. You know, like, hey, okay, you got money, but are you fun? You know, or something? Like, what do you like to do? Like, I mean, okay, you made money, then what? You know, like some of these women out here respond to y'all because of how y'all leading the conversation. It don't matter if you got $1 billion. You don't tell no woman how much money you got. It's not her business. If she find out later, she find out later. No, you start off with just how you doing. My name is, and then just start having a regular conversation. Don't even talk about money. Now, of course, eventually she's gonna ask what you do for a living, and you tell her and downplay it. You don't talk about money. Just say what you do for a living. You say, oh, what you do for a living? Oh, you say, I'm a day trader. You say, day trader? What do you mean? Yeah, I just, you know, I trade stocks, you know, for a living on the New York Stock Exchange. He says, that's just what I do. You know, but that's enough about work, you know. So what brings you, you know, like just play off the work thing. Like don't even, you know, now women, when you tell them what they do, women gonna start Googling, like, well, day trader, like what is that? You know. They gonna really try to look. They gonna want to know how much money you possibly are making. Let it be a mystery how much money you're making. Never tell them. Never tell them. And you don't have to wear no name brand, nothing. They'll see eventually if you're moving right or not. Like I tell people about a Rolex. You couldn't pay me to buy a Rolex. I wouldn't buy that at all. I like, you know, the watches I like and which are Rolex prices and even higher than Rolex in some instances. I've seen it, is Omega. I like Omega, I'll get that. But most of them not going to get Omega. They going to get Rolex. I'll put it like this. If a rapper's wearing it, I don't want it. I'll repeat that again. If I see rappers wearing a brand, I don't want to wear that brand. Don't want it. Because I don't want, because let's call it what it is. Rappers taint brands. You ever heard that term quiet luxury? The moment a rapper wears it, they not wearing it no more. Whether the rapper's male or female. It don't matter. But don't lead with the money. Just lead with you. Your occupation is just what it is. Y'all talk about that later. Some men got to step their game up. Just because you got money doesn't entitle you to women, bro.